Alright, what's going on? Today I'm going to show you how to make beats for 2HOLLIS. Let's get straight into it. So first sound I have in this beat is this arpeggio from Serum. The preset is from an iconic kit. It's called Arp Slut 2. And then I just laid down a few notes right here. And then I exported it out and added effects. So I'll show you what it sounds like before I added those effects. So that sounds cool how it is. Then I exported it out and added some Portal onto it and then got this. So yeah, just added a high pass filter and cut out the low end, and then this Portal preset called Pier. I don't know which kit it's from, but yeah, kind of sauced it up. Then after that, I just went and added some like chords. I built these on top of the bass line. I just kind of made up a bass line I thought sounded cool. I'll play the bass line first, and I'll show you what the chords were. So just D, F, and then G. We're in D minor, and here's what the bass line sounds like. So this bass is from my kit Trauma. Dropped that a few months ago, and yeah, super like thick, distorted bass with a ton of reverb on it. Works perfect for like a 2HOLLIS beat. And then I built some chords on top of that bass and add these little notes up here. These are kind of random. I changed the preset so they're not as noticeable as when I first like add them on. But just yeah, some like super thick chords, and yeah, sound like this. Yeah, they're kind of just going like up, up, up. As the chords go up, these little like higher notes up here go up. And then this preset is from an iconic kit, and it's the Synth Lights preset. Then after that, I just added this one shot from a Sapture kit, and it sounds like this. Kind of just like a random distorted sound in the background, but it sounds kind of cool. And then on that, I distorted Coldfire and the MS Reverb Tail Killer preset, and then some reverb too. And I just turn up the decay like really high, the size really high, and then the wet really high, so it's very, very ambient. After that, I added another Sapture one shot. And it's just this guitar sound that plays at the end. Sounds kind of cool. I'm kind of doing like a call and response with this Sapture one shot and then this other Sapture one shot, so the lead sound and then the guitar sound. After that, I just added like a pluck pattern. I feel like these are kind of mandatory for 2HOLLIS beats. It's the pluck Trauma from my Trauma Serum bank, and just lay down this basic little pluck pattern. And then for these two, they just copy over, and then these two, I changed this A sharp to be a C, and then I just copied that over like a ton of times, and it sounds like this. Yeah, just like a repetitive pluck pattern. Use this for like the second part of the chorus. And then the last sound I added was this like bass pluck sound. I layered 3 different sounds to get this pattern, but it's the bass pluck from my Isolate Serum bank, which I just dropped. Yeah, I just laid this pattern down here, and then I also layered it with this one shot, and then a second one shot. It's just like a perk sound, but I want to add a little bit more attack onto that, and it sounds like this. So yeah, just a cool little bass pluck pattern, and I use this for like the verse and the outro of the beat. And yeah, here's what all the melody sounds sound like together. So that sounds pretty cool. Then after that, moved on to the drums. So for the first drum sound, it's just this 808. And yeah, here's what this pattern sounds like. So it's like a simple pattern, super fat 808. Then I use a second 808 for the verse of the beat, and it sounds like this. Then I laid on this 1-step hi-hat pattern. I think you get the idea on that. Pretty basic. I'm not training my velocities down here using Alt R on my keyboard. Next, just is a snare pattern. So it's just like a kind of unique snare. Then I had the second snare pattern, just like more of an accent snare, and it sounds like this. And then a third snare pattern, which sounds like this. More of just like a perk, like kind of weird sound in the background. And then yeah, it's all the drums. So I'll put the drum sound like all together. So in terms of arrangement, I kind of just did this like ambient intro right here. Then the bass comes in for the second part, and then the chords come in, and then the beat drops with the 808 and the hi-hats and everything kind of like speeds up. And then for the verse, I bring in this bass pluck, and then like I kind of just kept going with the verse and brought in a different 808 for that part, and then just did an outro. And yeah, it's the full beat. I shot my new isolate snare bank with Ziad, so you can go check that out. First link in the description. And yeah, man, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.